if he doesn't respect that, consider if this is a healthy relationship or not.
All right, hold on. Before you read the update, let's play Guess the Update.
They broke up.
You took my guess.
Okay.
You took my guess.
I think so.
I think they broke up.
And she went back to the smaller flat.
Okay. All right.
I would never go back to anything smaller, but.
Well.
Oh, well. Ready for the update?
I want to hear it. I think they broke up.
The paper.
Update. This update was posted 20 days later.
Oh.
Update. So I posted this some days ago, and a lot of things have happened since then. Of course, I sat down with my boyfriend to talk about his sudden change of attitude towards my job as a writer, and I told him that it's very disrespectful to tell me that I have to get a real job when I already have one. I told him that I was considering ending the relationship too because of that. However, I also asked him if there was something that he wasn't telling me because this behavior was not normal at
cheating.
all. At first, he doubled down on saying that there was nothing that he wasn't telling me, but after insisting a bit more, he admitted that he was jealous of me. He said that he hates his job. This was quite a surprise, not gonna lie, and he resents seeing me so happy and fulfilled with mine. The fact that I have another source of income only makes his jealousy worse because I'm pretty independent and can stop working whenever I want. His words, not mine. However, he said that he was willing to let me continue writing if
let her
if I also work somewhere else to make things fair. I was flabbergasted.
Wow, what a
I love
douche.
this word, to say the least. So yeah, I broke up with him. It hurts, but I'll live. Maybe this will give me ideas for another novel. Ha ha ha. Thanks for all of your advice, kind words. They have been very helpful.
Yes.
Good for you, Chica.
Yeah, so some other comments. LMAO, I'm so glad to read that you dumped him. Imagine being mad. Being mad, your so is happy, and then being mad your significant other is happy, and then straight up coming out and saying you are willing to let her go with an activity that is both fulfilling and a source of income as long as she made an effort to make herself more miserable.
My soul left my body when he was like, I'll let you. You'll let her what?
So, a question for the group. Jealousy. Is it a bad thing or is it a good thing?
Well, in this situation, this clearly got out of control because he was jealous of her situation and then played the I'll let you keep right. You will let her do no such thing.
This situation reveals someone's lack of intelligence. This is a lack of intelligence.
Emotional
intelligence
yeah.
because
EQ.
like that's not how the world works, right? Like first of all, life isn't fair. Can we level on that?
No, it's not fair.
Yeah. It's not fair. And we can all, but because we all know that, we can all, try to make things as fair as possible. But that means, let's all strive for happiness. How can we all be happy in this unfair world, right? Why would you try to steal her happiness from her?
I don't think he knew any better. I mean, emotional intelligence, we're going to go back there. But going back to my question, is jealousy a bad thing? It has a negative connotation cloud right over it. But honestly, jealousy is just a wake-up call for something that you want in life. And what he wanted was a different job, a different way of life, and he took it out on her.
So I thought when he verbalized that he was jealous, they were going to have a vulnerable conversation about what that meant, and then have and then I thought, okay, they're not going to break up because he's revealed what the issue was. He got vulnerable with her, and now they're going to make this work. In fact, he doubled down and was like, nah, bish, you're going to get a job to make it fair, and that's where it went wrong.
That's why it comes down to the emotional intelligence again in this situation, because you would be able to work that out. You could have both been so happy.
Yeah.
This is such a good setup. Just learn from her.
Yeah.
Learn from her.
She
Change
made the right
your life.
move. And now, do you think over time, some therapy, some change? We're going back to the Chris Brown story of second chances and things like that. Do you see an evolution of this relationship getting back together?
If they wanted to do that, I think then they would have had that conversation at that moment and been like, okay, hey, because here, I'll be honest. My husband and I have been married. This is year 22. We didn't start going steadily together to any type of couples therapy until 20 years in.
Okay.
So this has only been the last 2 years. We've individually had therapy,
Mm-hmm.
but we weren't going together regularly until this point. And I can tell you that I say she, I mean our therapist, has kept us married. I thought a year year or two ago that it was going to be done, that we were going to be splitting assets and
Oh my God.
sharing time with children.
Not allowed.
And doing those things. So what I can tell you is that even after 20 years of doing this on our own, where we thought we had figured, like we'd be okay, we'd figure it out, it took her teaching us how to communicate with each other and what being vulnerable actually meant kept us married.
Yeah.
So that's it's important.
Yeah.
It's important.
It
and
is
that
important.
that was a mess that man created.
Do the work, people.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Well-
I think he needs therapy of his own first.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Everybody needs therapy. I think when you're born, you should be assigned a therapist.
To be fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Well, you can be assigned a stylist.
Oh.
Let's see what Panache has in store for us. If your skin needs a pick-me-up or your hair's feeling blah, it's time to treat yourself at Panache, located beachside in St. Augustine.
They've got everything from facials to blowouts, spa packages to the most relaxing massage packages of your life. Trust us, we've tried it all.
Panache is proud to align with Aveda's mission of ethical and sustainable business practices, as well as its high fashion aesthetic. Go to getpanache.com and let's get with it, boo.
3.
Okay, welcome back. Where we cover everything from celebrity feuds to feats of follicular fortitude.
Whoa, that was a hard one.
That was a lot of F's to give. All right, it's called Hair Today, Hang Tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. It sounds like this lady, the woman who decided that gravity was just a suggestion and hung from her ponytail for over 25 minutes. Because nothing says I trust my conditioner like suspending yourself in midair by your hair.
So is this news?
Is this news? We have Leela Known. Oh, what a word.
Noon? I don't know.
Known, a 39-year-old circus performer from Texas, broke the Guinness World Record for the longest time suspended by hair. She hung by her ponytail for 25 minutes and 11.3 seconds, surpassing the previous record of 23 minutes and 19 seconds set in 2011.
So here's the thing about this whole, first of all, these Guinness records,
Oh, yeah, you don't like.
I just find them a bit ridiculous.
Well,
I
I
get
mean,
it.
it's still a world record.
Nah, nah, nah.
You don't like it.
Okay.
You told me they were so legit because they
They're
come
legit
out and
because
they
people come
schedule
out.
them.
But
and
why
they
is
plan
this
them.
news?
Because it's odd and fun and different.
First of all, what do you do after you've watched her hang for the first minute? You're going to
Also-
sit there for 24 more?
Yeah, you're
I
going to
feel
cheer
like
her on.
Some
No.
part of this one is like, oh my God, that's dangerous. Help,
it does
help
seem,
her.
It seems like
Get her down.
What happens to the scalp?
She is a 4-time competitor on American Ninja
That's
Warrior.
bigger news than hanging by your hair.
This gives her clout for American Ninja Warrior.
no.
In addition to her hair suspension acts, Noon.
My hair's falling out right now.
Performs handstand archery with her feet. She is so talented, this human being. She celebrated her achievement on Instagram, thanking her supporters, not Meredith Masony.
What else can she do with her feet?
No, let me see if it's in here.
Let me see if it's in here. No, no, no.
Hair hanging is a traditional circus act that requires significant strength and hair care. She probably goes to Panache.
Yeah.
The event highlighted the intersection of physical endurance and artistic expression.
Oh, that's where it got me. That's where it got me. The second you try to artistically express yourself
It's news.
with your body in some way, shape, or form, I want to take a hard left. It makes me so uncomfortable in my own skin for you to want to express.
Your
Don't
body.
worry. We're gonna work on that with Meredith. We're
I
gonna
can't.
we're gonna go to a dance situation where you
Yeah.
do
Look.
improv dancing.
I started itching. Immediately, my skin, I got a hive, I think.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna
Ah.
be great. She's gonna be healed afterwards.
we
It's
can
like
take
a
her to
healing.
Zone Cheer and see if she can do
Good.
some tumbling or
Oh my
something. Yeah.
goodness!
Grief.
Yes, we'll do a little cheer for you. Go.
Oh,
there.
go away. GOAWAY. Go away. I can't. It's
Oh.
too much.
Olé.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
All right, well, let's go to this next one. Perfectly Quince. Holly the Cat's Royal Fiesta breaks down the internet.
All right. So nothing means, and I mean nothing, prepares anyone for a more perfectly quinceañera than Holly the Cat's Royal Fiesta.
You're telling me this cat had a better birthday party than I did at 31. Is this news? because 30 was pretty epic.
Oh.
Yeah.
30 was epic. Was 40?
40 was phenomenal. That was we went to the Aria. Well, I told you about the story about the Lady Gaga concert,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It was that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but 30 we played a giant round of Clue, you know the game Clue?
Yes.
It was a live action game of Clue around the streets of New York City and it was awesome.
That is awesome.
So much
I
fun.
would get behind that
Yeah.
as a themed event
Yeah.
and like murder mystery.
Definitely. Maybe
I
So-
want to do that. That's
It's
so
so
fun.
fun.
Who
Yeah.
was the killer?
It was me. Yes. I was like Professor Plum or something, but I had the candlestick.
Was it a candlestick?
Yes.
In the park?
Well, I was in the East Village outside of the Cock. I mean, it was the name of a bar. It was an after-hours bar called the Cock. It was fine.
Okay.
Roosters.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
All right, so we are here. How is this cat? So Houston resident Miranda Gonzalez threw a quinceañera for her 15-year-old cat, Holly, on May 3rd. The event featured traditional elements like mariachi band, an elaborate cake, and a father-daughter dance. That's
my.
creepish. Holly made the grand entrance in a mini white Bentley controlled by a remote. Oh, I've seen those.
Okay.
She wore a custom-made gold dress and a silver crown. The party cost $2,600 and included 40 guests.
The event raised $3,400 and received more than 100 Amazon donations for a shelter.
That's nice part of this.
So
yeah.
here's the thing. I think it's ridiculous.
You do?
I love
Shocker.
I love that it raised money for an animal shelter.
Yeah.
I think that that's great that they had a party and had fun and did all of the fun things. I'm glad your cat is 15, but the best part is she's already planning the Sweet 16.
So,
Oh
so
my
the
gosh.
cat came in a little car.
In a little cat car,
Yeah.
a little Bentley.
I don't even like cats, but I like this cat.
It's so cute, right?
Yeah.
I think it's, look,